What's up, everyone? In this video, we'll talk about stud rights, puppy share deals, issues that come with it, and 2 solutions that I will offer you. Let's get into it. The first topic that I would like to discuss with you is stud rights. It is commonly known that once a female dog doesn't take, the stud owner will give 1 stud back. 1 stud back. Alright? So that's the common rule. Alright? There are exceptional cases, rare cases where the stud owners are so generous that they're gonna offer 2 or more stud backs as long as the female dog gets pregnant. This is not common. This is not a common occurrence. Most often than not, stud owners will offer 1 stud back to the female dog owner if the female dog doesn't take. Alright? So you might ask me, what consists a litter? A litter consists of 2 or more puppies. As a general rule, if the female dog only gives birth to 1 puppy, the stud owner will give a stud back. Alright, this is a general rule. Not every stud owner will honor this. Alright? But if there's only 1, many stud owners will offer a stud back. Alright? Now, if there are 2 or more, then that consists a litter. So the obligation of the stud owner is technically fulfilled already. Alright? The next question that might arise on this situation is, what if the female dog doesn't get pregnant? Can the female dog owner use another female dog for the repeat breeding option, assuming it is given? Right? Good question. The question is generally no. But in some cases, again, the stud owner can agree on it. So it depends on what your agreement before consummating this deal. Alright? Don't worry. At this point of the video, I'm still discussing several issues or questions that might arise on these situations. Towards the end of the video, I will offer solutions for this kind of situation. Alright? Another question that might arise in this type of situation is, can the female dog owner request for a refund if his or her female dog doesn't take on the first try? The answer is generally no, especially if the stud is already proven and especially if it's not in the agreement, of course. Alright? Why, you might ask me? Why would you ask for a refund if the stud already performed its duty? It is proven, the stud is proven, and it has done its duty by trying to impregnate your female dog. So an effort was already exerted by this party. It only happens that your female dog didn't take, so you should just try to avail of the repeat breeding or stud back instead of asking for a refund. All right? Do female dog owners have the right to complain if they were not given stud backs? So, basing on the first question, since it is assumed and generally speaking there is a stud back, then yes, the female dog owner has the right to demand or complain. But then again, this should be addressed before consummating this deal. Address this first before doing the breeding. Clarify it with the stud owner. All right? One very important matter to discuss is what does the stud fee you paid for covers? Does it cover the shipping of semen from one country to another, from one province to another? Or if there's no shipping of semen available, does it cover the shipping of the female dog to the stud owner's home? Does it cover board and lodging? Does it cover vet or shooter's fee? Does it cover vet test or progesterone test? And one very important thing to ask is, what if it doesn't take? What additional expenses you will need to incur during the repeat breeding, assuming you were given one? All right, those questions are very important to ask yourself first to clarify with the stud owner before doing a breeding. All right, very important things to ask. One very important question you need to ask before doing a breeding is, what kind of breeding should happen? What type of mating will happen? Will it be AI or artificial insemination? How many times should it happen? If it's a natural time, same question. How many times should it happen? If it's surgical, how many times should it happen? All right? But basically, if it's surgical, it is commonly done once only. All right? So, those are good questions to ask before doing a breeding. Clarify this first between you, the stud owner, and the available veterinarian or shooter in his place where the stud resides. Okay? Because you don't want to be in a situation where the female dog is already in the stud owner's house, and first, no one can do whatever you're demanding, which is AI. What if the stud owner prefers natural tie only, or vice versa? Or what if there is no progesterone test, but you want to be sure? So those are things you need to clarify first before consummating a deal. All right? Another good question to ask before doing a breeding is, can a female dog owner, if his or her female dog doesn't take during the first time, can he transfer the fee to, let's say, a puppy purchase or another stud service from another dog? So those are questions again that needs to be clarified. Generally, to answer that question, it's a no. But then again, in rare and exceptional cases, stud owners might agree. With his kind heart, he might agree that whatever you paid for as a stud fee can be converted to a puppy purchase. For example, you ask for a $1,000 stud fee, and then you're selling a $2,000 dog, all you need to ask from that female dog owner is $1,000 to get your puppy. Something like that. All right. These are rare cases, but then again, it might happen. It could happen because there are people who will request for such. So again, it depends on the agreement between you and the stud owner. All right. Another question. What if the female dog died or the stud died and the first breeding didn't take? One of the two dogs probably died. For example, if the stud died, is the stud owner obligated to use another of his stud to the female? So it's another question that needs to be clarified. What if the female died? Can the female dog owner request the stud owner to honor it by using another female? So those are pertinent questions to be asked. So many questions that might arise, and you don't want to be late and be in a situation already before you have a clear-cut answers to all of these questions. All right? The next topic that I want to discuss is puppy share deals. What is puppy share deals? When a female dog owner requests for a possible free stud fee, but he's gonna give puppy or puppies to the stud owner. Or the stud owner will offer a discount, 40% discount, 25% discount, 10% discount to the female dog owner in exchange for a puppy or puppies. All right? So simply put, the female dog owner probably cannot pay in full the stud fee, so he or she will offer puppy or puppies to the stud owner. Or in some cases, the stud owner doesn't want to get the fee. Instead, he wants to have puppy or puppies from the litter for reasons possibly because he is impressed with the female and he wants a part of that breeding in the future. All right? So this is the clear definition of puppy share deal. All right? So you might ask me, John, what is the general rule for a puppy share deal? To be frank, there is no rule. The actual rule is what you or the two parties agreed upon. That should be the rule. All right? The correct questions before consummating a puppy share deal agreement is or are: if the stud owner will get a puppy, is it the first pick, second, third? And you want to be more clear, is it the first pick male or is it the second pick male? Is it the first pick female, second pick female, or is it the first pick overall? Meaning, if it's the first pick overall, it means whatever the stud owner wants, he should get it. If it's second pick overall, it doesn't matter if it's female or male. All right? Those are the questions you need to ask before consummating a puppy share deal. All right? What if, John, there is only one puppy that comes out? What should be the rule? The female dog owner gets that lone puppy. Why? It is assumed that he or she exerted the effort, spent the money to take care of the mother and the puppy. So if there's only one, it is by general rule, it should go to the female dog owner. All right? Unless otherwise agreed upon. All right? To make this puppy share deal more complicated. Like I said in the previous topic, there is only one puppy. All right? So it is assumed there is a stud back. There is a repeat breeding that's gonna happen. It is important to know, again, expenses, each other's share of expenses. Who's gonna get this, who's gonna get that. All right? So these are not easy transactions. So some of you, or most of you who have experienced this, sad to say, there are a lot of experiences, bad experiences when it comes to breeding. When it comes to stud agreements, puppy share deals, this has broken up relationships. This has broken up barcadas. This has broken up kennel groups. This has made people forever enemies just because of agreements that are not actually cannot be called agreements because there wasn't one to begin with. So you might ask me, who will shoulder the expenses on a puppy share deal? The answer is the female dog owner. Why? Because it is already assumed that he or she got a discount or a free stud right. All right? So the expenses in taking care of the puppies, of the mother, should be shouldered by the female dog owner. All right? But then again, in some exceptional and rare cases, the stud owner can voluntarily contribute to the expenses, especially in cases where he or she will receive multiple puppies from the litter. All right? So it all boils down on adults consummating an agreement and knowing what's fair and not. All right? After discussing stud rights, puppy share deals, after providing you with questions, right questions to ask before consummating an agreement, here are two solutions I might offer you to avoid such mess and to avoid such occurrence. First solution is put everything in black and white. All right? Put it under a contract. Write the agreement, the detailed agreement in a piece of paper and let both parties sign on it. This is very helpful because once an adult signs on the dotted line, signs on an agreement, signs on a contract, he or she is obligated to follow, to oblige. He or she is bound to follow what was agreed upon. So you are protected. Both of you are protected actually. All right? So, like I said, everything I discussed on the first part of this video, the questions, let them guide you in preparing a draft contract, in preparing a contract which both parties can sign on. All right? I hope that helps. And second thing that I would offer as an advice is, sans or in absence of a contract, because I still believe in my heart that this is a gentleman's game. There are still people in the world, not just in the Philippines, in the world that are not comfortable in signing contracts. If that happens, if there is no contract offered or stud contract offered, puppy share deal contract offered, what you can do to protect yourself is make sure communicate through Messenger, communicate all agreement through Messenger, WhatsApp, WeChat, Viber, email, and so on and so forth. So without a contract, at least you have documentation of what you agreed upon. You can save that as a file. You can screenshot those agreements. So if worse things happen, you can show everybody, which is common thing now, is blast them in Facebook what you agreed upon. If one party is not obliging or it's not doing its obligation, then there is a way for you to reveal the truth. And most often than not, if the truth comes out, you will be protected. The aggrieved party will be protected. All right? So two solutions are put everything in black and white, put it under a contract. Or without a contract, never transact verbally. Make sure you have documented files, documentation, you have screenshots and save for which you hope you won't ever need to use in the future. All right? I hope this video was able to help clarify or guide you on how to deal with your future plans on breeding, puppy share deals, stud rights. So if this was helpful, it will help me and motivate me more. If you would like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. See you again next time.